Happy New Year, everyone. It is Dark Ops here, bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay today. Today, we're talking about Call of Duty 2025. Now, I'm not going to be talking about much of Black Ops 6. There will be a few things I cover from that game, but we're just going to be mostly exclusively talking about the next Call of Duty game. Now, before I continue with this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the year we've had. 2024 was a huge year for the channel. We hit 500, 600 subscribers in a year. Absolutely insane. So let's move on to 2025 with bigger aspirations for the channel. I love all of you guys, and again, I read all your helpful comments, so all of you guys have been super helpful. I've absolutely loved the support. Let's go on to 2025, making a better, bigger channel, and hopefully someday we'll hit our biggest milestone on the channel. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys, but let's get started with the actual video. Call of Duty 2025 is going to be likely a Treyarch game. We almost have that for certain, because we know that in the year cycle, if this were to be the case, it would be a Treyarch game for 2 years compared to Infinity Ward's 2 years that we just got with Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. So if we can assume that it's a Treyarch game, then we can also likely make the assumption it's going to be a Black Ops game, and it's going to be a Black Ops sequel. However, what you might not realize is that it's not going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 6 per se, or even a sequel to Black Ops Cold War or Black Ops 1. It's going to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, so it's going to be the first direct sequel to Black Ops 2 since Black Ops 4. It sounds a little confusing, I know, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, but this is going to be taking place way before Black Ops 3 and a little bit after Black Ops 2. Many leaks have suggested that we will be getting a Black Ops 2 sequel set in roughly 2035, roughly about 10, 15 years after Black Ops 2. So we will be getting another Black Ops 2 era for a Call of Duty game that's set more futuristic but realistically closer to what Black Ops 2 was than something like Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare. The biggest piece of evidence for this can actually be found in Black Ops 6. So if you've hit Prestige Master and you get to level 1000, there's an exclusive reward for getting to that level. If you haven't seen it yet, or if you don't want to be spoiled for whatever reason, if you haven't seen it online, this is your last warning. But the actual reward for level 1000, the final reward you get, is a skin of essentially a Black Ops 2 operator of a character who served with David Mason, aka Alex's son, which means that Treyarch is essentially confirming that the next Call of Duty game in 2025, or whichever their next Call of Duty will be, is going to be related to Black Ops 2 in some way. And given the fact that there have been multiple leaks online spouting the fact that it's going to be a Black Ops 2 sequel, and the Black Ops 2 operator being the final reward, I think it's pretty much safe to call it that we're going to get a Black Ops 2 sequel as the next Treyarch game. Now, it's pretty much going to be a Treyarch game. It's all but confirmed at this point to be a Treyarch game, with Infinity Ward coming out next year and Sledgehammer coming out 2027. What's interesting about this is that this is going to be the first time Treyarch has gone back to back with Call of Duty. Last year we saw the first time with Modern Warfare, we saw Modern Warfare 2 and 3 come out within a year of each other, so now it's Treyarch's turn. Whether or not they keep the carryover feature from Modern Warfare 3 into Black Ops 7 we don't know, but we do know for 99.9% of the fact that it will be continuing off Black Ops 2 and essentially carry over from Black Ops 6 in the sense that it will be in COD HQ, it will be the direct follow-up that you can see on the menu, it will be Black Ops 7 from Black Ops 6 like Modern Warfare 3 was from Modern Warfare 2. Now that does leave us wondering about the campaign, because the campaign is going to be set in close to the Black Ops 2 era, if not a little bit after that. So who's going to be the protagonist and what's the story going to be about? Well, if everything goes according to what we think it's going to be, then we're going to probably be playing as David Mason yet again. This is going to be the first time we've actually played with him since Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4 if you want to count Blackout. But this has been a long time since we've played as him, so I think it only makes sense if we can play as David Mason again after such a long period of time. We've played as multiple silent protagonists, and they work for the most part, but I think one that we can actually attach ourselves to, being an offspring of, Alex Mason, the badass character from Black Ops 1, and the badass character from Black Ops 2 coming back in Black Ops 7, I think would be a good move on Treyarch's part. Hopefully they don't rush the campaign though this time around. It's not 4 hours, it's not insanely short, it doesn't cut any corners. Hopefully this campaign can really be the best of the best if it's going to be a continuation of Black Ops 2. Because even Activision knows, Activision and Treyarch must know, if you're going to market this as a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, you better bring your A game. Black Ops 2 is one of the most beloved Call of Duties of all time. So if it flops, then Call of Duty it's fucked. Like, you can't flop a Black Ops 2 sequel. If you do, you are screwed, my friend. You cannot flop this. So this has to be a major success, and this might be the good way to do that. Maybe bring back familiar faces. Frank Woods is probably going to be gone at this point, so Woods is going to be gone, and that means we're going to see a lot of the more futuristic characters, or we're not going to see much of the past characters, which would give us a new cast to work with. Again, another somewhat good idea if you want to bring back a new cast. Now that's pretty much all we know regarding the campaign. I certainly can't think of anything else they could really do if they are going to go with the Black Ops 2 sequel, which is looking more and more likely by the day that it's going to be that way, especially since it's set in the same era as Black Ops 2. So given that, I think we're going to see a Black Ops 2 sequel this year. Now with that being said, how is the multiplayer and the zombies going to look like? Because we're following up a year where we finally got round-based zombies back, so I don't see that going away. And it looks like the leaks are proving that to be true. It looks like round-based is going to continue to be in this game. So we're going to get 2 years of round-based content for the first time in probably since Infinite Warfare, or I can't even think of the last time we got 2 entire years of round-based zombies. So we're finally going to be getting that back. And that's pretty much all we know regarding the zombies as well. The zombies, all we know regarding zombies is that it's going to be more round-based, and that we're going to probably see a classic mode of some kind if it doesn't come to Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 is not looking like we're going to get a classic mode, though this could just age poorly. It looks like we could see it in Black Ops 7. So if we do see it in Black Ops 7, the classic mode will be you spawn in with a pistol, and you get the classic point system, and that's pretty much it. Now regarding the other modes, you might see Grief come back. We might see the other modes that are missing in this game come back. So that's a lot of the things we could be seeing actually return going into Black Ops 7 rather than being added to Black Ops 6 like we all thought. This is all subject to change, but these are heavy rumors going around the next Call of Duty and the end of Black Ops 6's life cycle. So whatever happens, we know that a lot of modes that are supposed to be in this game are going to be in the next game for absolutely for sure. Any modes that are missing here will be in Black Ops 7 more than likely. It is almost an absolute certainty that if we get Grief mode in this game, it will be in the next game, or if it's not in this game, it will be in Black Ops 7. So that's a lot of the zombies content. From multiplayer, this is going to be very interesting because they've been testing a new mechanic with Omni movement. This was actually leaked. There was a photo, I'm not sure if it's absolutely fake, but there is a photo going around that talks about Omni movement being evolved, being more of an upgrade from Black Ops 6, and also keeping the wall running mechanic from Black Ops 3. So we're going to see kind of like a hybrid system between the wall running mechanic and the Omni movement. So this could be very interesting in bringing back the jetpack mechanics that for some reason people want, while also keeping it more grounded and not letting you jump like 10 feet in the air. So we could be seeing something like that. And I would trust this rumor because it is very likely we're going to be getting more futuristic Call of Duties from probably all the studios at this point. I know this isn't related to Call of Duty 2025, but Call of Duty 2027, which is going to be made by Sledgehammer, has been heavily rumored to be Advanced Warfare 2. I am not joking. I wish I was kidding, but it looks like we might be getting Advanced Warfare 2 sometime in 2027. Whether or not that's actually true, it's literally up in the air, but it's heavily rumored this could be the case. So if that's the case, would it not make sense to introduce some of those mechanics now in Black Ops 7 in 2025? I think it would make a whole lot of sense if they started doing that now and get people customized to that movement, and then you have an entire game that takes place in the future and people will be more accustomed compared to, let's say, Advanced Warfare in 2014 when people were completely off the rails. They were completely shook by the mechanic, but by doing it this way, we could see more people like it, and that could lead into Advanced Warfare 2 and whatever sequels in the future that we get could be more futuristic. So that's a positive for anyone who likes the futuristic era, and it could also bring some actual change to Call of Duty. The multiplayer is going to be receiving a lot of changes in this regard to the standard run-of-the-mill multiplayer that we always use. So let's talk about the perk system, because this is something that also may be changing a little bit compared to Black Ops 6 and Cold War. So the perk system, there is a rumor that there's going to be a network system. So how this network would work is that you would share perks with your teammates, and this would essentially allow you to have team buffs, kind of like Overwatch a little bit, kind of like more team arena shooters. Very similar to Black Ops 4 actually in this manner, where some perks could actually share with your team the Fog of War, so you can see more of the mini-map, something like that, which I actually do appreciate. I do like the more team-oriented thing they're going to try and go for this year. So if we do see that, that would actually be appreciated change. So I'd like to see that happen. Let me know if you like this change as well in the comments below. But this is something that's heavily rumored and likely going to come in, is the network perks. So you'll be sharing buffs with your team and possibly amplify your team's buff if you're running certain perks or certain combos This is probably going to replace the perk specialist system we have right now, where if you run 3 of a similar perk, you'll get a perk bonus. So that'll probably be the replacement for next year, since people have had dramatic changes to the perk system since its launch, especially with Recon being absolutely broken in multiplayer that they nerfed into the ground. So we could see that change come in because of how the perks have been perceived this year. So that's a lot of the rumors we have pretty much heard and pretty much confirmed at this point because of how close we are to release. We'll see marketing sometime this summer, probably late summer as usual, like August. Maybe a little bit earlier, I'm hoping, but we'll likely see actual reveals in summer of this year. So that's a lot of the Black Ops 7 rumors I have to bring to you today. If there's more I haven't covered yet, I'll leave an update video and I'll post some in the comments below as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please slap that like button and subscribe. That is always a new addition to the Dark Ops army. And let me know if you enjoyed the video as well. I try to keep updated on these rumors since I'm not going to be covering Black Ops 6 as much until a new map releases. So once a new map releases, I'll obviously do videos on that. But otherwise, I'm trying not to really play Black Ops 6 as much. I really don't care for it right now. So I apologize if you want to see more of that, but I just don't care for the game right now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and before we end this video, if you would like to support me and support the channel more, check out the join button and read up on perks below. You can get videos like this early, member badges, all that good stuff. If you'd like to just support the channel more than you already do, which is fine by me, I absolutely love the support, please check out the join button below and become a member. You get videos early, a bunch of different benefits early. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Dark Ops, signing off.